Hello, hello everyone. We are live. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Good
Hello.
afternoon from my side.
Hi, everyone. Hello, hello again. And welcome to our weekend live session. By the way, Karen Damian here, coming to you and joining you live and in flesh from the Philippines. So, sa mga kababayan po namin, magandang hapon. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. So today, I am joined by these amazing ladies who are also fellow business owners who are from different side of the world. So this is a real testament on how global our business is because we're able to do the business wherever you are in the globe. Okay? So this is an exciting afternoon here in the Philippines, or exciting day for all of us because again we'll be sharing insights, inspiring insights to those business owners on how they will be able to go through the challenges that they have right now and how they will be able to move forward. Okay, so let's face it, um, navigating into this digital world is not easy, right? I know all of you will agree with me. This is not an easy journey. Otherwise, everyone else will be doing this. So, if but only those who are brave enough, you know, those who have the big dreams, the big reason why they want to do the business, those who have high hopes and dreams, those people stay in the business and fight for the success that they want in life. That's why we're all here. Otherwise, we will not be doing this live anymore. We're all still standing tall and proud being a business owner. Okay, so for today, we want everyone to help this build a real success online. But if there's just one powerful thing that you need in order to be successful, what do you think that is? Of course, that is the power of mindset. So these wonderful ladies today will share how they will be able to achieve, or how they were achieved because they're already successful business owners, how they were able to shift their mindset from being an employee to digital entrepreneur. Okay, so we will learn about that, and they will also introduce themselves just a bit, so we will be able to learn about them. Okay, so let's get the ball rolling, and then let's start from Dubai. Sis Moira, can you start, please?
Thank you so much, Miss Karen. Thank you so much. Good afternoon once again, everybody from my side. It's just after 1 year in the Dubai. Good morning and good evening to the rest of the world. So happy to be back again. I was actually so glad that my shift was changed. I was worried I'm gonna miss this, but anyhow, yeah, I am. I'm originally from South Africa. I've been here in UAE. It's gonna be 4 years this year in May. I'm here with my family. I'm doing my full-time job as a registered midwife. That's how I end up here, and I'm a proud digital business owner, just like the lady that is here, you know. And what we have today is, or what we want to talk about today, is the mindset that that changes, you know, coming from being me as a full-time employee, and shifting it to, you know, digital entrepreneur. Initially, it was not that easy. It's not that easy, especially when you venture into something that you never did before, you know. And now it's just the things that we need to learn, you know, to get our mindset change. So when we knock off, you know, from our workplaces, now it's no more the midwife Moira, the midwife. It's now Moira, the digital entrepreneur, that needs to take over, you know. And the best thing about this business is that because of the flexibility and the fact that I can do it after my work or before I go to work, when I have my off days, you know, And the thing that uh, um, that is that is so I'm looking for the word, but I cannot get the word. Because I'm trying to get to this topic about from from being an employee with a fixed paycheck to, I want to have this unlimited earning, and that is why I started this business. Um, I actually started this business. I wanted to say just something extra, but little did I know the potential and the super amazing benefits that this business have. The fact that you can actually earn an unlimited, you know income, as long as you stay committed and do what you need to do, following the training, following the programs that is here, being inspired and always surrounded with the people that is successful, and that people that's going to motivate you, to not give up. And they have been through so many things with all the stories that they share, and that we also, experience with them, right? we are in I am in a team. I don't want to say we. I'm talking about me now, right? I am in a team where you these people is like, they like your second family. First of all, um, the joy and the pleasure that you find within the team, there's no words that can express it. Um, and besides that, it makes the journey so easy, so satisfying, and so worth it, because knowing that there are people that is having this unlimited earning already, and they started where I started, maybe with nothing, or I started with a little, or I started with, you know um, maybe still a little bit hesitant. Is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? But they overcame it. And I want to be like that. I want to be with them. I want to stay in the circle of people that I know they've done it. So why can't I do it? I want to do it. I want to do it because they did it. And they are our inspiration, my inspiration. And everything that I have seen and experienced so far in this business is so worth it. I have absolutely no regret. So for me, if it's if it's if it if it's up to me, a decision that the fixed paycheck or the unlimited earning, I would rather go for the unlimited earning. I would rather put in that extra hour, to get there where our successful business owners are, you know. Um, and why? You my list of things are just adding up. There's so many things on my list that I want to do, that I want to see, that I want to experience, that I want to explore. So why wouldn't I need that unlimited earnings, Sis Louisa? Yes, I want to. That is why. That is why there are so many, so many things to do. You know, um, and I'm so grateful for God that I have found this. So grateful to God that I have found this. So now I'm just looking forward to that unlimited earnings.
Yeah,
Thank you, Sis Karen.
eyes on the prize, sis.
Eyes on the
Exactly.
prize.
Definitely, yes. We all agree to that, Sis Moira. It's just that you just need to have more patience. If it's not existing yet, don't think that it will not happen. It will happen. It might not be the time that you want, but as long as you do not stop and you keep on going, it will happen. So we're looking forward to that, sis. Okay, so thanks so much. So how about you, sis Tracy? How were you able to have that good mindset shift?
Hello, everyone. I think I'll just start with a bit of introduction of myself before I go to my topic. For those who do not know me, I'm Tracy Reeves, a born-again child of God, a loving wife, a business entrepreneur, and a mentor. I work part-time as a remedial massage therapist 3 days a week. I migrated to Australia after I got married, and I'm originally from Malaysia. That's all for my introduction. And I want to talk about trading hours for money and versus value for income. Is also all about your mindset, because you need to have a strong mindset in order for you to be able to do all this. So do you know most of us were taught to trade time for money? I was one of them too. After school, I landed my first job as a receptionist. Then I moved into admin clerical work and stayed there for years. It felt boring, unfulfilled, and honestly, the pay wasn't great. In my late 30s, I finally said enough is enough. I wanted more freedom and believe if I could learn a skill, I could be my own boss. But that's when I dive into massage therapies. I started as a spa therapist in a five-star hotel, later become a qualified remedial therapist. I had a home-based clinic that was going very well, but I stopped it after 7 years. I needed more privacy at home. And I realized I can only work so many hours a day. I take time off or stop working, the money stopped too. So I've been working most of my life, pouring my heart into what I do, but truthfully, I never got paid what I was worth. Now, no big bonuses, no real finances or freedom. So I have no control. My boss decide my pay, my working hours, and my future. I used to think working hard was the only way to success, but learn the hard truth. Hard work alone doesn't always lead to financial freedom. I met so many amazing women, massage therapists, beauty therapists, hairstylists, and wellness professionals who are so talented but still struggle to make meets ends. Why? Because they stuck in the same system that tell us to clock in and clock out and hope for a good raise or income. They can never bring you far. This can never bring you far. If you want financial freedom, I have been there. My tips is you have to work smarter, not harder. That's when I decided to dive into the digital business. I didn't know much at the start, and being skeptical didn't really help. I changed my mindset, you know, to start thinking more positively and stay focused every day. I still learning, but I knew deep in my heart God was leading me into something bigger than myself. Starting my online business was actually scary at first. I do not have any experiences, but it's been so worth it. Now I'm building something that works for me, not something that drains me. And the best part, I can work anywhere, anytime. I get the help, I get to help others do the same. So let's shift your mindset, change your income, change your future for your family. Stop thinking like an employee, start thinking like an entrepreneur. Focus on creating value, not just working for long hours or creating an empire for your boss. Don't let your boss decide your pay. your working hours, your bonuses, your holiday, and your future. Let me tell you, this is why entrepreneur and digital business owner think differently. We have a different mindset, okay? And we ask ourselves this question: how can I provide value to more people without being stuck in a 9 to 5 job? And how can I make money even when I'm not actively working or sleeping? What are the ways to make money without a 9 to 5 job? Remember, it's not about working harder, it's about creating smarter. Now we can show you, teach you, and guide you, turn your skill into value and income without depending on a job. That's it. That's all for me for today. And the most important thing is your mindset. Okay, back to you, sis.
Very well said, sis. That's right. You don't have to be, close into just the job that you have. It's a good thing that you'll be able to know additional skill because you are capable of more than what you're doing right now. It's just that you need to try and you need to look for other ways. Okay, you don't have to wait for someone else to tell you that you are good in this, you are good in that. You know it yourselves. You know yourself better than anyone else. That's why I know that all of us are capable of putting values into our skill, rather than other people saying that this is just what we are capable of. Okay, so thanks so much, Tracy. And so let's hear also from one of our business colleagues. Sis Mel, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Okay, so my topic for today is something that a lot of us is taking for granted, and that's like taking full ownership of our success. Like, because many of us, like, I think most of us who are in the panel right now, for years we followed the usual path of, working hard, being loyal, waiting for opportunities to come. I've spent 15 years working abroad in Indonesia as an OFW, working hard, hoping there'll be promotions, or that I can stay longer there, and thinking that if I do my job well, success will naturally follow. But you know, what I realized was that I was always waiting for a raise, waiting for recognition, waiting for someone to decide what am I worth. And then one day, I realized that why am I waiting for permission to succeed from anyone? Why am I getting my future in someone else's hand? What then? That's when I knew I had to make a change. And let's be real, right? Waiting for someone to give us an opportunity doesn't just slow down our career, it affects our whole life. Because while I was waiting for a better salary, my kids are growing up. Now I have grandkids as well. Um, I cannot take breaks. I was missing out on important moments, those milestones I miss so much. And while I was giving up everything to my job, I wasn't really building something for myself. That's why this shift in mindset was very powerful. So when I stopped waiting for permission and started creating my own opportunities like this online business, everything changed. I stopped depending on companies' decisions and started to focus on what I could build. Like most of us, as we working people, we work for additional salaries. So we usually do overtimes. And before I used to do overtime, but now since I become an online business owner, um, I'm trading those overtime in building my business. And because it has the potential to give me the freedom to design the life that I truly wanted. And that's exactly why I choose online business, because here, success is not something you wait for, it's something you create. You're not stuck in a life or in a system where growth depends on someone else's approval or depends on the boss, because you're in charge. You decide how far you go. You decide how long you work, how hard you work, and who you work with. Now, don't get me wrong, because success still takes a lot of work, and the difference is if it is in your terms. You're not waiting for a boss to notice you or to make things happen for you. Make things happen for yourself. Once you start thinking that way, you'll never want to go back to waiting. So let me ask you, what's one step you've taken towards your own success? So leave it in the comments if you're ready to answer that later on. So, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that's this: there's no one is coming to help you become successful. You have to do it yourself. And the best part is you don't have to wait for permission from anybody. You just need you don't need a promotion to prove your worth. You don't need to rely on someone else to give you an opportunity. You can create it, and that's using this online business. So if you're tired of waiting, we'd love to hear from you. Back to you, Karen.
Thank you, Sis Mel. I can relate. I can feel everything that you're saying. While we are very much grateful for all the opportunities if you get promoted, but then you will realize your promotion does not always equate to success because someone else just they promoted you, so thank you for that opportunity. But the income also is being decided by someone else. It's not because of the hard work that you do, but it's because of some of the budget issue.
Yeah.
So even if you work hard, you will be promoted, but you will just get this raise because that is just the available budget that we have. But
And
being
if I may say, Sis Karen, sorry to interrupt. If I may say, the increase in salary, the raise that we get, is usually not equivalent to the effort that we put in. Because I'm in the laboratory, so we get to do costing of the products that's coming out. Usually, the profit is like 75%. So in our paint company last time, we're selling paints like pancakes, and the income of the boss compared to my salary is just a tiny little bit. And I thought I'm getting a lot. It's just a tiny little bit. So not equal. You work hard, you get the same. It's fixed. Yeah, that's it.
That's right. That's why it's a good thing to have this, backup plan, having this digital business so that we can explore anything we want and have this, opportunity that being an employee cannot give you. Thanks, Ismael. Now let's hear from Sis Louisa from Down Under.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, I didn't realize I was
Right.
muted. Good evening to you, ladies, and good morning in the UK. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, again, this is Luisa. So I'm currently living here in Sydney, Australia, but of course, I'm originally from Leyte, Philippines. I am a dedicated wife and a passionate assistant nurse. I've been in this business for more than 3 years and a proud business owner. We are all here are digital business owners, and yeah, I am so thankful in here as well. So with my topic, let me just go down. Sorry guys, just navigating is not easy. All right, so we're talking about the mindset shifts from employee to digital entrepreneur, and for my topic, learning to invest in yourself instead of waiting for employer training. It's a bit of tricky topic, but I guess I would try to talk about this thing. because investing in yourself, let's think about it. Investing in yourself is one of the most powerful ways to grow both professionally and personally. So instead of waiting for your employer to provide in training, why don't you just go into this business? Honestly, not all employers give you enough training that you need, even in your own profession. I think back when I was in the Philippines, right? So when you finish your course and you try and look for a job, but sometimes it's not the right job that you're intending to finish, right? And then you go into different levels. But I think it's different in there. But the thing is, if you don't know what you're doing, you need to get a training, right? But it's hard. Some of the employers don't really give you enough training. But here in Australia, it depends what profession you are, right? So right now, even though as I'm assistant nursing, we have training, but I don't think if you encounter a lot of circumstances within your job, sometimes you need a training how to handle for example patients, because I'm a nurse. But most of the time in your profession or in your work, you have learned most of the time with all from your experiences, right? I don't know, you guys, like what this is Mela said, you see, like you don't get enough value of what you put into, right? So but in our business, guys, you've got everything you need to learn from the scratch, plus you will have a mentor and a coach to guide you. That's why it's very important to invest something for yourself, and plus you are the boss, you're not actually relying any employer, right? So we have step-by-step basic training, and our training website is updated by the experts. So what could be like more than that, right? So that's what I love about this business, because in the employer, sometimes you just waited when we're gonna do the training if we need it, right? But here, starting from the scratch, starting from the beginning, where you become a distributor, where you become a business owner, you've already it's already laid in there, all the trainings from the start, like how even with the social media, so you get all those ones, and then you will learn eventually. And now everything is using an AI, so with all those technology advance. And sometimes, like, what's funny, when I have people come around here in our home, like, hey, do you know about this? And they don't know anything about it. Where I feel like I'm in the university, but you're not. You know how, like, people, for example, if you're an RN, you wanted to do the master, so you have to go to the university and apply and enroll. You have to pay. You have to, have uh you have to have your own pocket money to spend for it, so just to get advanced training. So that's what happened, I think, anywhere, right? If you wanna, like, have a good pay, or you wanna get promoted, it's like, you, instead of the employer doesn't even pay for it, right? You have to do it. You have to get some money, from your savings. Unlike in here, we got to learn. Like, even before, I've never learned anything with AI, but now look at us here, we're learning a lot of things. So I said to myself, we're more advanced than any other university student. It's like, oh, what? You haven't learned from it? And I'm so thankful. Oh, sometimes they get surprised when I learn these things, right? So how amazing our training website. And in here, we get to learn, like, when it comes to network and mentorship within your business partners. So you got to connect with professionals who inspire you, join our community. So we have a big community, and find mentors who can guide you also. So aside from your own mentor, you also have, like, your fellow business partners who can also mentor you. That's what good thing about this business. It's just about growth, learning from others to accelerate success. Like, if you want to be successful, you gotta ask, yeah, right? You gotta ask a lot of people. And second thing is develop a growth mindset. That's why we're talking about the mindset here. So in here, I've learned so much that I had to embrace any challenges. Yes, I got setbacks, and then I have feedbacks from other business partners how I grow, and that's what we learn about this. We help each other. We focus on personal improvement. Success comes to those who continuously evolve. That's what they said. So another one is build multiple income streams. So again, when you invest in our business as well, so not just only learning, so you also get multiple income streams. So instead of relying solely on your job, like only your employer, I'm not relying my employer anymore. For me, it's like this business kind of like depend my life depends on it, right? So explore the side business opportunities just like this in this business. And what we're aiming here is to have a financial independence that starts with diversifying income sources. That's what I love about this business. So guys, take a look at it, and not just here for learning, but also growing your savings and have multiple income streams. And that's it for me, sis Karen. And I hope you guys can learn from us here tonight. Where are you?
Very well said,
Thank
Sis Louisa.
you. No
Yeah,
worries.
I can relate to that because those trainings given by the employers or the business or the corporate are those trainings that are business related, meaning the benefit is more of the business. It's less of your personal growth. But if they're going to give you that, then that's a bonus. But with our
Yeah.
digital business, you can explore anything you want. It's the only one that's limiting your skill is yourself. But if you are an employee, of course you have to wait for the schedule, the budget before you will be given these trainings. So thanks, Sis Louisa.
No
Okay,
worries. Thank you.
so let's hear from our amazing partner from UK, Sis Swemo.
Hello, ladies. Another great time together again. Hello, everyone. A good morning from UK. From here, it's a morning 10 a.m. And yeah, it's beautiful sunshine here. We start seeing sunshine. Normally, UK is so the
Depressed.
weather is really miserable in here, but now we are start having sunshine, so it's lovely. First of all, thank you very much. Making happening this live, Miss Louisa. Thank you. She's the organizing doing this live. And another one, thank you to Miss Sis Karen. She was our host today. So thank you for inviting to all of us and make it happen to our life. So we are doing here our marketing. It's all about marketing for our digital business. So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Swaymo A. I'm from UK. I live with my family in the UK. I am sole trader. I have a business for hair and beauty salon for 16 years in the UK. So I'm already self-employed. Own my business as well as being a proud digital business part-time owner as well. So today is like the beautiful ladies are here, and we are going to talk about our how we are feeling great being a digital business here. So this is all for me, so thank you very much. So back to Miss Karen.
Thank you, sis. So it's a good morning to you there in UK. Thanks for sharing that. All right, so let's go back to the Philippines. So are you there, Sis Marcel?
Yeah.
Hi, sis. Can she just talk about her topic, sis Karen? She hasn't talked
Oh,
with her
sorry.
topic.
Sorry, I thought we are sorry guys, I thought we are just
I'm
introducing
sorry.
topic another time, so I haven't talked about my topic, haven't
Oh,
I?
I'm sorry.
That's what I
Sorry, I'm
thought.
gonna
I'm
continue.
like,
Yes,
is it
yes, yes,
done?
yes. You're right. Yes, sorry,
Go ahead,
guys.
go ahead, Sis.
I
Go
hope
ahead, sis Mimo.
and then back to another time again. So okay, yeah. So yes, I'm as a business owner now, as well as sole trader, as a business owner, hair and beauty salon I own in UK. So when I start digital business, I'm already a business owner. I'm not working for no one, so I'm already business owner, as well as I'm still interested to doing as a digital entrepreneurs. That is new challenge and my new chapter. So so um so when I'm used to I was used to a very shy girl and lacking a confident, scared, frightened, so frightened to facing people. And also I didn't know how to figure out what is the reason why I'm too shy, why I'm too no confident, and all these things. I have no idea what happened to me. So as I am original from Burma, um, it's very much challenging for me here in the UK, and my best learning. I try my best on learning and working experience and everything, but I still not feeling complete myself. I don't. I still need something, when I was the beginning. So when I start digital business, I was already self-employed, and also I hate people who walk into my salon and promoting about their product and services. So I never want to be part of this. But now digital business is completely opposite. So I thought I wasn't able to do it, but now I'm doing it. So I'm quite really proud doing this actually. Today my topic is I'm used to quite fear to doing this thing, selling things and meeting people and stuff like that. But now all this fear is away from my life. It's just gone. I don't know how disappear, because the reason why I'm become a digital business owner. This is what I found myself. So so um so when people walk in and promoting about the product and sales and stuff, you know what? Before I tell them, because I just hate that job and hate people who walk into my business as well. So before I tell them go away, I have to or tell them go away, because I have to make sure who they are. I have to find out who they are. Sometimes from local government also walk in and like talk about the business and registration, about the business and tax and something like that. But I have to make sure I have to tell them go away, because if people walk in for promoting, I said I'm not interested. I have to lock my door and walking inside, walking alone, because I'm self-employed. But it's quite we don't have a very big community. I have to work by myself, and I'm alone working business. But when we are doing digital business, I'm not alone, because we have a big community. We have very interesting mentor coaches, and all this like business partner. Any information, whatever we need, and hi sis, hi mentor, hi coach. I have the trouble. I need the help. So there's lots of support is coming from every angle. That is my benefit, and that is my enjoyment. This is how my fear went away when I joined to digital business. Because when I'm doing my own business is completely different. Yes, it's my own business, but nobody care. Nobody care how I'm doing here. No one interesting how I'm doing good in this business or not, right? No one care. But our digital business is completely different. It's something very challenging, something very interesting, something peoples are really, how to say, it's the latest. This is update technology. This is the huge, big community. This is where the information is coming from. And this is where to build our brand myself, it's everything is in digital business. So this is how my fear went away when I become to a digital business owner. So I'm really proud to the digital business owner. And here the lady also, like most of them are, they're very active, very exciting to do this. I used to be like the scareness of online talking and meeting people. Now I am just fine. So I got a lot of support from this team. All these nice ladies are supporting, and this is a great thing, you know what I mean? So another page. I have to write it down, little scratch here, guys. Sorry. So and so working for ourselves is a great thing to do, because actually we are leading for our own future. Future is our hand, and no one is managing to you. And we can create whatever we want. We can create whatever we want to do. We can create what our dreams in future. So it's quite freedom and quite reasonable for our how is it not reasonable, it's quite freedom and comfort for our life, basically. So but yeah, the thing that actually the first problem, my problem, was the mindset shift to from like how we say from a my mindset shift to uh yeah from my mindset is like shift from like normal traditional work to as a digital business. It's not really easy. It's a big step for me. And then and then I yeah, to show up in social media, and that's I really hate being marketing, but I took the action, and that's what I believe in. So it become a new chapter, and challenging how to deal with overcoming the fear and selling and the self promotion. So in the beginning, I have confused actually why I had to build branding for myself, and because 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 I was fear, lacking of knowledge, and not understanding what am I doing, confusing, and then lacking of the confidence being a business owner. Uh, I did not trust myself. That's why I was confusing. Why we have to build our branding? Actually branding to shipping from what I hate selling to like now it's our digital as a digital business. We have to help people with our product and stuff. It's like totally a little bit different. Actually, it's helping people. It's not about me. Basically, it's about other who want to join to the community and build their own business. This is what we are doing here. Is start helping business and learning for our staff as well. So that is a big help to run online business. Uh, so I didn't understand why digital business is training for us to also build our branding online. Because of we when we become a digital business, we have a used to be I don't even have a Facebook account, so we have to start running our business on Facebook, practice on the Facebook, and start building branding ourselves on our page. So I was confused why we have to do it. So now I understand the branding ourselves is all about our confidence. It's all about our skill. It's all about trust, believing, helpful, supporting other, and positive energy, and reliable community. It's all about connection. It's all about communication skill. It's everything in on my branding. So you know what? So this is how I felt complete my life with being a digital online business. So guys, whoever want to build your own business, I would like to suggest, please start as a digital business owner. So everything for your future is you can get it, and you can learn it from digital business here, digital on our community. So that's it for me. I hope everyone is understand my English. So back to
Yes,
Karen.
yes.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, thank you for expressing all your thoughts on that. So this is what I mean what's good in this business. You don't have to sell the product. We do not do that because most of us or all of us do not want to sell any product, right? um the role or the goal of our training or the business is to attract those who are interested to do the same, and the people will come to you not just because of the product, but they come to you because of how they see why you are doing the business. They see why or they see the impact of the business to you, and that's what they wonder. What this person is doing? What is the type of business? Why is she becoming better? So that's the the objective of the digital business or the attraction marketing, I should say. The attraction marketing, we do not do the selling, but rather the attraction marketing. Okay, so thanks for that, sis. Sis LV, are you there? Because if you're not, we can jump to sis Marcel.
Hello.
Okay, take away, sis Marcel.
Hello. Hello. Good evening, everybody. Good evening from the Philippines. I'm Merced here. I'm live from Bohol, Philippines. I am a mother of a 10-year-old daughter, a civil engineer by profession, and a proud digital business owner. Developing an abundant mindset rather than scarcity mindset. That's my topic. Imagine, no, before I jumped in to this business, I used to have a scarcity mindset. Why? Because I grew up in an environment where there's scarcity. So I was bombarded with that in my subconscious mind. So it's very challenging to develop an abundant mindset. Is very challenging if we are in an environment where we are bombarded by the society, we're bombarded with the culture of having scarcity, you see. So it's very uh, challenging in my case, because I was not aware. I was not aware that, you know, import what is having an abundant mindset is very important in succeeding into whatever endeavors we have in life. So it's very, it entails also proper information, proper education, that having an abundant mindset can help us with an abundant life. Living with a scarcity environment, with a scarcity mindset, will leave us having a scarce life, you see. So it's very challenging. So with my topic, developing an abundant mindset instead of scarcity thinking, scarcity thinking or scarcity mindset. Because shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset it can be life changing, right? Because really life changing. Because imagine having an abundant life means maintaining an abundant mindset, because you cannot be in an abundant life with a scarce mindset. So I will share with you here 8 tips or 8 areas where we can develop, where we can shift from scarcity mindset to or maintain an abundant mindset, or shift from having a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset. First and foremost, number one here is we really need to recognize which mindset we are in. So we in ourselves, we need to recognize which mindset we are in, because we are aware unless we are aware of which mindset we are in. Wait, can you hear me? Because something wrong with my speaker.
Yes, we do hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear you. There was this choppy thing.
Okay. So we need to recognize which mindset what kind of mindset do we have. Because if we recognize, the first thing that we need to do is the shift that to be able to shift is we need to recognize whether we have that, we are still in that scarcity mindset. Because if we don't recognize that we are in that scarcity mindset, there's no point of shifting. Because if we believe that we already have in an abundant mindset and we don't recognize that we still have that certain degree of having a scarcity mindset, there's no point of shifting, because how are we going to shift? We cannot shift something in which we are already there. So we have to shift. Shifting means we are from one point to another point. So we have to uh, recognize that we are still in this particular point to be able to be in another point. So we need to do that. So the second is, when the second point is, we need to practice gratitude daily, because gratitude trains our brain to see what is rather than what's lacking. So it trains our brain to see the abundance, because if we are not grateful to something, we don't recognize abundance. How are we going to appreciate the abundant life, if now we don't know how to appreciate, we don't know how to be grateful for the abundant? Because we really need to, you see, we really need to recognize that there is that certain abundance. So, and we have to be grateful into that abundance, because that's our goal. We need to go there. So we need to be grateful and to recognize this abundance. And then the third point is, we need to shift our language, because the language of a poor mind, of having a scarce mind, has a different, you, at the line of someone who have a scarcity mindset and the line of someone who has an abundant mindset has a huge difference. So we need to shift our language. Shift our language, like as Robert Kiyosaki, or the the authors, or the gurus are saying, like, if you want something, the the one which has an abundant mindset would always say, how can I have that? How can I buy that something? So someone who will always have to find ways into getting something. So that's a line. That's a language of having a growth mindset, or an abundant mindset. Because if you have the scarcity mindset still, then you are always, your language is always that, I cannot do that. I cannot have that. It's always the negative side. But for having the abundant mindset, it's always the positive side. So there's a difference in the language. So with us recognizing which mindset are we in, then we can also have that, we can also shift the language that we will be using. So it entails that awareness to the way we speak, the way we think. So it entails awareness. So the fourth thing is, we need to celebrate other success, because a scarcity mindset feels threatened by others winning, instead of being grateful. They feel threatened. So if you are that one who feels threatened by others' successes, then you need to check on yourself, because that's one of the indicators that you still have that scarcity mindset. So because if that's an indicator. So we need to be aware that if we are still in that kind of mindset, then we are still there in that, having a scarcity mindset. So we have to be um, always be watchful of what the lines of our thoughts, the lines of our our words, our language. We have to be watchful, because by that we will know that, oh my God, I'm still here. I'm still in that scarcity mindset. We need to remind ourselves that success of others that does not diminish our own success. Okay, we may have different timelines in reaching our goals, but we have to be grateful to be able to cultivate that abundant mindset. We have to be grateful and we have to be happy on others' success, because by doing that, it will influence the way we think. It will influence our attitude. It will influence the whole of us, and we will be shifted into that abundant mindset. And then the next thing is, number 5 is we have to focus on opportunities, not the limitations. When we are faced with challenge, then the best thing that we can ask is, what can I learn from this? Instead of being, bitter with the situation. So as an abundant mindset will be, will embrace the challenges instead of being sad or being bitter with the challenge. So we need to focus on opportunities because there are opportunities and challenges. Not we don't need to focus on the limitations, because if focusing on the limitation, again, you are still in the scarcity mindset. So to be able to develop that abundant mindset, then we have to focus on opportunities. Okay, and then it's the sixth thing is we need to invest in our growth, whether it's time, money, or energy. We have to see investment in ourselves. It's like planting seeds for future abundance. Okay, so we need to read books, take courses, attend events. And we need to surround ourselves with people who challenge and uplift us. So we have to invest in growth. Yeah, books. I really love books. I really love joining trainings, because even if that training is a different one, but I would love to embrace learning something outside what I already have learned. So, outside outside, if I'm in an engineering field, even in the accounting field, I'm willing to learn. So it's very important we invest in our growth, because investing in our growth, we widen our perspective, we widen our knowledge, and knowledge and information are very, very essential in developing our own growth mindset or an abundant mindset. And then number 7 is we have to detach from fear-based decisions. There are so many decisions that are based on fear. So it has not to be based on fear. It has to be based on or our belief. We believe that this is the best. Then it has to be there. It has to be based on our own confidence, because fear often drives scarcity. Because if we are afraid of something, then that means that we don't recognize the blessings. We don't recognize the abundance that surrounds us. We are driving the nothingness, the scarcity, that we are fearful because there's not enough. So we have to avoid that. Our decisions has to be based on abundance. It has to be based on there's always something there, because the world or the universe have all the things that we need. So only that we often need to know that we often need to recognize, we fail to recognize that there are so much blessings surrounding us. So that's the only thing that we need to recognize, because really the universe is abundant. We have an abundant universe. So we have to detach from fear-based decisions. And then the last thing is we have to visualize abundance. So to be able to shift from having a scarcity mindset to having an abundant mindset, we have to visualize the abundance. As what we have been trained, as what we have been taught in our global division business in our community, we have to visualize the future, visualize the success that we wanted to have. So it's very important. Visualizing is very important. It's just telling the universe, telling the world that I want this. You see, it has to have, it's our intention is very important. It's the why is very important. We're often told that why is very important. The how, we don't need to worry about the how because it will be given. The universe is in, is in harmony. So if the universe is in harmony, when I give this why to the universe, then the universe will just do something to give me what I need for that why. So the how is being taken care of. It's not our problem. It's only the why. And we need to visualize what we wanted to have in the future. The why that we have now, visualize what we wanted to have because of that why. And then we need to take time to envision that life we want in detail. It has to be detailed. Imagine visualization it has to be detailed. The career, relationship, health, because these conditions in our mind to look for alignment with that vision. The mind, the conditions in our mind, it will align. It will align with that vision. So yeah, we have to visualize. And one thing in helping us visualize the abundant future is, as what we are always also told in our community, it's journaling. The journaling, the writing of our visions, writing of we visualize in the future, writing in our journals is very important because what we write, we're writing that from that, what we write coming from our hands, we are writing, it is helping us to let the universe know that we wanted this, we visualized this, we wanted this, and then the magic will be there since we're showing what we wanted. So that's it. So these are the eight points where where it can help us develop from having a scarcity mindset to having an abundant mindset. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sis Marcel. So that's a lot to ponder on. So those are 8 points that if you will be able to deep dive into those points, those are very much inspiring for you to be able to have this abundant mindset. So there you have heard all the insights and life experiences of my fellow business owners. And that's the truth. You cannot grow a successful business without that mindset or having that same mindset that kept you in a job. So you have to change that. If you are used to the 9 to 5 grind, you are used to that steady paycheck and waiting for someone else to tell you what to do next, then transitioning into being your own boss can feel like being into the deep end. So you have to change that. Okay? You have to get uncomfortable. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to think bigger, and most of all, you've got to let go of your usual habits, maybe good or bad. As if you want to be your own boss, you need to step into your next level self. Not your same self, but your next level self. So with all those insights that has been being shared, remember that whatever your dream is, it all starts in the mind. The heart will follow, but it all starts in the mind. Because if you believe in it, you see it, and then you have to work hard for it. Because if you can shift your mindset, then definitely you can also shift your entire life. Okay, so that's all for today, and thank you so much for being with us. Then we'll see you again sometime. Maybe we'll take some off next week, but definitely we will be going back. So if you have any questions, we have our website below our name, so you can ask anything from us. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much. Have a blessed weekend.
Bye.